What's happening? Chino here, live and indirect, technically sound, no commentary, undisputed boxing. Let's get it.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson out of Harlem, New York, 72.6 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 184 centimeters. Up against them, Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night. Because if you're a fight fan...
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Missing with that jab. They landed a good jab there. Trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Ring Days now needs to...
Whoa! Robinson goes to the canvas. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Well done with that counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Robinson in that. Here we go. It's round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. That punch landed. watch out for that uppercut. We're not seeing a lot of defense. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we know they've got... On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to...
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Win the round. Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out there.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Don't care. Go out there and win this next round. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Have you got complacent?
Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. that time counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be looking at for one.
Mind your jab basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn in.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Holding nothing back here in the round. They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Both men promised to knock the...
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. people that have punched themselves out here. Nope, that uppercut does not score. A perfect counter lands. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Talk about Alvarez. There's the bell to start round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Just misses with that uppercut. Looking to land the hook. He misses with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. How much?
That's his round.
And there's the bell for round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well done with that counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Missing with the hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a...
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just...
Our turn. Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend. These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
All what's left is for the first bell to go.
We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. No rest for the weary. How about that time counter shot? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Catch and shoot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And that has rocked Arturo Gatti. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. And hold it right there. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter and a cornerman.
Let him back into the fight.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction.
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, my word, Canelo just got clipped. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Right hook misses. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Wow, God, he just got clipped. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get... Hold it right there. And that just rocked Arturo Gatti. This is serious business now. Can he get out of this big pressure situation? Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Get back out there and win the round.
On to the third. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength, and preparation is how you are going to deal with this.
Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Arturo Gatti is in serious trouble here. And Gatti goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Quick punch scores. Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break the fight. I need you to win this round.
There's the bell for round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle on there. He's got a bluff there.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. Best rounds I've... Hold that thought! Oh, and Gatti gets clipped. Arturo Gatti in trouble. He's been in this situation many times before, but I don't know if he's going to find a way out. Halfway through the round. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
Not many people would have. It's time for the talking to stop and the fight. Terry Belter Harper. She fights out of England and won the Katie.
This bout is
So much hype. And we're underway in round one. Good hook to the body. She caught her with a left hook. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
She got clipped by that counter. Nice punch. Right hook just missed. Catch and shoot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Nice counter shot by her. Good defense on that left hook. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope...
Here we go for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
She got clipped by that counter. She scores with that counter. Well done with that counter shot. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I...
Oh, and a shot from the heavens sends him to the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It's happened once, and you've got away with it. You can do it again.
Nice counter shot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Talk about Harper in that last round. It's not over till... There's the bell to start round 3. That time. Hold that thought! Terry Harper just got rocked. It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
With the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Terry Harper in some serious trouble here. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Harper in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Okay, I'm happy.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. What a punch. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Take another look. It's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
That's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Well, Johnny, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out. She has got to bounce back in this round after that knockdown. No doubt about it.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? It's staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A perfect counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter shot by Artwork got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Hold that thought. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Are you okay? They're out.
So it's onward and upward. I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first, Jake Paul. Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
All
This
right.
is the fight
I
of
went over
pride.
the rules.
This is two
I want
warriors
you to
that want to
protect
get in there
yourself at all
and
times.
beat the hell out of
And
each
what
other.
I say,
This
you
is
must
that
obey.
fight.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Good-looking jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice punch. A perfect counter shot. counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just missed with that hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Why weren't they covering up? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Punch right up the middle. You don't want to trade shots. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Good punch. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of...
Great round.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Ready for that counter punch. Oh, right there. What's the referee thinking right now? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. And you continue.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Brush it up, get on with the job.
I love that. That jab is slick.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. Get out there and switch.
And in your power shot. Good one.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He misses with that straight left. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That punch landed. Good punch. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it.
I like that round. Good work. Don't be...
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Right.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
What was that? What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight.
And already that right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to switch back on.
Oh, great work.
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter. And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at this.
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. And And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
They're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, man.
Here we go in the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice work to block that right uppercut. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the...
What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I need to see that again.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Mate, what you doing? Come on. I need you to switch back on.
Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at?
And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
They stop the hook there. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Oh, what a shot from the heavens! Sends him to the canvas! And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You are ready.
Talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run anybody off.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get...
Okay, focus.
And there's the bell for round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
His stamina is off the charts. Nice defense on that right hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff.
Whoa, Johnny! Can they finish it? Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your blow.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Is he going to punch himself out? Did you see that? And now going for the finish. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision.